Hello friends, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and I'm so excited today to be presenting for Altenew on their mixed media platform. So again, I love playing with different dyes and embossing powders and stencils in different ways. So today I'm going to show you this panel that I made from a Lucite panel that I purchased at one of the hardware stores. So again, I had them cut it for me, and then I drilled the two holes in the top that you don't see it very well because it's clear. But again, I'm going to start by using that beautiful black and gold tissue paper that often comes in Altenew packages. So I just think this is so gorgeous. So I'm just kind of playing here and trying to find a piece that has more of the flowers on it. So again, I'm just kind of ripping away here, trying to find a piece that, that I think might, might fit on the panel and add some interest to it. So my plan is to hang this down in my craft room. I just kind of like, I like crafty decor. So I try to make things occasionally that I can hang in my studio. So again, I'm just, again, cleaning up the edges, just making sure that, I have a really nice size piece to add to the front of this. So I'm also going to be using some of the gold striped washi tape. So I'll set that off to the side. The one is the Golden Strokes gold washi tape, and that's what I ended up using. So again, you can see it's kind of crinkled here, and I am re-crinkling it. And then I'm going to lay it back down and just trying to add a little bit of texture and dimension to it. So I've got to decide which way I want to add it to my panel. And so I think I'm pretty happy with the way this is oriented. So again, I grabbed Collage Medium, and again, it's a Ranger product, but it works really, really well for gluing to not only paper, but other products. So again, I'm just using my brush here and adding glue all the way on the back, and then I'll flip it over and add it to that panel and just kind of press it down. Obviously, I've got a bunch of wrinkles here, but I'm okay with that. Again, this is mixed media. Too much fun. So again, just kind of pressing it down. So there is my first layer. So now I've grabbed Altenew embossing paste, and I've also grabbed that floral mandala stencil. I love this thing. It's gigantic. I use it for a lot of larger products. So again, I'm using the Altenew palette knife, and again, I'm just trying to get it in the stencil design. In other words, I'm trying not to go outside of all of those outside petals. So once I've got it completely covered, I grabbed my gold embossing powder and just kind of using that little triangle tool to add the embossing powder over the embossing paste. So again, I'm going to kind of tap it around here to make sure it gets all covered here. So I'm just doing the tap dance here. And so then I'm going to grab my heat tool and I'm going to heat dry it. So obviously the tool's off the screen here since this piece is so large, but you can kind of see how the embossing powder just kind of melts, and it just gives it a lot of texture, a lot of extra texture here. So I thought this was really cool. If you're going to play with these Lucite panels, you need to be really careful that you're moving that gun around and not staying in one place, otherwise it will warp on you. So the next thing I did was I grabbed the Golden Strokes washi tape, and I'm just kind of adding it randomly, just no particular design on the front of the panel. Just kind of still taping here. Too much fun. And so then I'll go ahead and trim. I'll turn it over and trim the background here, or the base, so that I don't have a lot of extra tape hanging over. So again, I'm loving this sparkly gold and black, very formal looking decor piece. So again, I'm still kind of trimming here. Almost done. So there is that part of the base. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out some gold cardstock. So this is a gold curious metallic, and then I'm using that filament, rose filament dye. Again, this is an older one, and I'll admit I haven't used it a whole lot, but I thought, wow, that'd be really cool on this decor piece. So then I cut out all my gold flowers, and then I decided, they needed a black background to really show up. You can see that one sitting there and on the white tape, and it just doesn't show up very well. So again, I decided to glue the 3 roses with the leaves onto black licorice cardstock. It's kind of a nice smooth black cardstock. So again, I'm gluing. And then what I'm going to do is I'll flip them over, and then I will fussy cut them out. So again, still kind of trying to position. And then I think I got one more to do. But once they're all done and fussy cut, I went ahead and attached the 2 smaller roses to the base at the top left. And then I'm adding foam tape to that 3rd one because I really wanted it to pop up. Again, I'm all about dimension, extra interest on these kind of things. I just think it's really very fun. So again, you'll see here, I'm going to pull it out. I got to trim the extra foam tape where it kind of overlapped. Obviously, I don't want that in the middle of my scene. So again, I'll pull this out. And I'll also say, while I'm still messing with that rose, that I have used these Lucite panels and decorated them and added a photo to them, like a 5x7 photo, and it really looks nice. I think these panels are about 8 by 10, if I had to guess. So again, they're just nice for displaying items. And again, if you had die cuts and photos on the front, they really do turn out nice. So again, here I'm just going to pull the foam tape off and get that rose attached there. Still working to get it arranged. So again, I found the place where I wanted it. And then the next thing I did was I cut out the You Are Love die, both in the gold and then the black cardstock, and I layered them just off kilter just a little bit so that you could see the black in the background. So again, just kind of, I'm cleaning up the glue a little bit. I got a little bit on the Lucite. So there is that part of the panel. The last thing I did was I added a couple of black dots and also the gold string to the top for hanging it. So again, here is my final project. It's Terry with Terry's Mailbox. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Blogger, and YouTube. I'd love to have you, especially subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day.